welcome to our channel Brain Alive. In this video, we will study working of PN junction diode. As working of PN junction diode is affected by two biases, forward bias and reverse bias. So we will study working of PN junction diode in both conditions. First, we will discuss working of PN junction diode in forward bias. When an external voltage is applied to a PN junction in such a way that it cancels the potential barrier and permits the current to flow, it is called forward biasing. To apply a forward bias, we will connect positive terminal of battery to P side and negative terminal of the battery to N side. Now this applied forward potential will establish an electric field in such a direction that it will cancels the potential barrier. As the potential barrier is very small, it is 0.3 volt for germanium and 0.7 volt for silicon. So a small applied voltage sufficient to cancel this potential barrier. So we can say when we apply a voltage in forward direction, it will reduce the junction resistance. In forward biasing, junction resistance is almost equal to 0. Now I will discuss how the current flows in PN junction. As holes have positive charges, so they are repelled towards the junction by this positive terminal of the battery. In the same way, electrons have negative charges, so they are repelled by the negative terminal of the battery towards the junction. When electrons and hole crosses the junction, this crossing takes place only when the potential barrier is overcome by this applied voltage. So when electrons and holes crosses the junction, a recombination of hole and electron takes place near the junction. For every recombination of electron and hole pair, a covalent bond near the positive terminal, means here a covalent bond near the positive terminal of the battery, breaks down. Due to this breakdown, a electron and hole pair is generated. Electron is directed towards the positive terminal of the battery because positive terminal attracts negative charges, and the hole is directed or repelled by this battery or by this terminal towards the junction. Now for every hole and for every electron which recombines with this hole near the junction, a electron enters from the negative terminal of the battery in this N region. So a constant flow of electron towards the positive terminal of the battery and constant flow of holes towards the negative terminal of the battery takes place. This produces a high current in forward direction. Some important points that should be noted in case of forward biasing is the current that flows in external circuit in this wire, this is only due to electrons, and the current that flows in N region is due to electrons only, and the current that flows in P region, it is due to holes. The electrons that recombine with the holes becomes the valence electron in P region. So the current flows in this P region is due to holes, movement of holes only. Next point is when these electrons reach the junction, they combine with the holes and become valence electron. The valence electron on reaching the left side of the crystal flows into the positive terminal of the battery. The important point, the junction offers very low resistance in case of forward biasing. Now I will explain you reverse biasing. When an external voltage is applied to a PN junction in such a direction that it increases the potential barrier, then it is called a reverse biasing. To apply a reverse biasing, we will connect P side of the semiconductor to negative terminal of the battery and N side of the semiconductor to positive terminal of the battery. This applied reverse voltage establishes an electric field that is in the same direction of this potential barrier. So this potential barrier is increased. Now this increased potential barrier prevents the charge carriers to cross this junction. So the junction resistance is increased in this case. A high junction resistance is established. This graph shows when no external field is applied, the height of this potential barrier is less. But when we apply a reverse voltage, the height of this potential barrier increased from this point to this point. So it is increased. When we apply reverse bias to a PN junction, electrons and holes move away from the junction. As holes have positive charges, they are moved towards the negative terminal of the battery, and electrons have negative charges, so they are moved towards the positive terminal of the battery, and so they are moving away from the junction. Because they are moving away from the junction, so there is no electron and hole recombination takes place. Due to no hole and electron recombination, there is no current flows in this case. So in case of reverse bias, there is no current flows in the circuit. Still there is very low current in microampere flows in this reverse biasing. This is only due to minority charge carriers. In N region, a hole is a minority charge carrier, and in P region, electron is a minority charge carrier. So this reverse biasing is like forward biasing for this electron and for this hole. So they crosses the junction. In this case, we apply a high voltage. In this case, in reverse biasing, we have to apply a high voltage. By applying this high voltage, these minority charge carriers, they crosses the junction, and some current in microampere flows through the circuit. Some important points that should be noted in reverse biasing, that is, junction potential is strengthened, electron and holes move away from the junction, practically no current flows in the circuit, only a small current that is in microampere flows in the circuit, and junction resistance is very high, and this microampere current is only due to the minority charge carriers. The main and important point is the junction offers a very high resistance in reverse biasing. I hope you got the concept. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching the video.